Facebook world. You can wave and say hello.
Hello.
And our background music that I dance to that
Oh,
nobody
I
else
love
can hear.
how she dances.
Just bring the microphone up.
Oh, I know.
Bring it up to a little bit more. Up, up, up.
Oh,
Up, up. There you go. Perfect. Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you.
Just enough so we can
Yeah,
hear
bye.
you, but not mess up your lipstick.
No, I feel like
I know, yeah, that's not really working, is it? There we go.
I can scoot in.
All right, perfect. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the 425 show. I'm your host, Nicole Mangina, with Windermere Real Estate. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. It's the middle of July, summer vacation, a little cloudy, not super warm, but it is summer, and that's a beautiful thing. In fact, we were just talking before the show about the real estate market and how it does. The stats just came out. We'll have them on the website after the show, NicoleMangina.com/podcast. And it's interesting, the numbers are up about 4% from last year. Not a huge jump, but we're holding in there. 60% of homes are selling in less than 14 days, so that's a good indicator of the strength of the market. And interest rates are down. So it's a good time to be buying. And there's a lot of market activity out there. So I have to admit, most summers I kind of caution sellers against going on the market, but I'm seeing a lot of activity. So if it's something that you're interested in, it might be worth pursuing. If you have questions about the market, I certainly encourage you to reach out. You can always find me via email, nicole@nicolemangina.com. And now that we got that out of the way, I'm excited to introduce our guest today. Oh, I can tell it's going to be one of those days I'm having a hard time pronouncing things. Christina, and I'm going to have you pronounce your last name.
Sure. Threlkheld.
Threlkheld.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Thank
Christina
you.
Threlkheld.
You got
Thank
it.
you for being here.
Oh my gosh, thanks for having me.
I am so excited to chat with you today.
You as
because
well.
you're an amazing person, and you do
thank
some
you.
really
That's very sweet.
beautiful things for the community
Thank
that
you.
I'm excited to share today. So let's just dive in. You do skincare,
I do.
which is always wonderful, and we'll talk about that today. But you have a special focus and group of people that you help with your skincare, in addition to everyday people like myself and everything else that I'm excited to talk about. So I think you're probably better at telling the story. I'll let you dive in.
You're doing good. But I also want to thank my friend Donna Hartnett for connecting
Yes.
us. She's a dear friend, and I'm so glad she did.
She's
so
amazing.
Thanks for having me.
She thinks the world of you.
Well, it's a mutual relationship there.
There you go.
But regarding my skincare, yes, I've been a licensed esthetician for 20 years,
Mhm.
and I love what I do. Several years ago, it just kind of dawned on me that, gosh, I could, you can always add on your training, and I got oncology trained, and it just resonated with my life and the experiences I've had. Many of us have been touched by cancer in some shape or
I
form.
think everybody,
Yeah,
in one
unfortunately,
way,
right?
knows somebody has
Yeah.
been affected by it.
Absolutely. So about 4.5 years ago, or almost 5 years ago, I landed a location within Valley Medical Center,
That's
and
great.
which is wonderful. And as an independent contractor, and so I have a private practice there,
Mhm.
and everybody can see me there. I have a lot of clients that come see me that have followed me throughout my 20 years of skincare. Then also what I do with that is I give back to women who have cancer, or they can come see me on a regular basis as well. In addition to that, we just started a nonprofit that is an extension of my skincare business. So it's,
Wow.
I love it.
That's great.
It's so great. I have the best clients in the world. I do. Yeah.
That's great. That's amazing. And that's the whole reason we do this show, is to share stories like this and introduce people to services and businesses and other people that they might not know are out there, and yet are so needed and so valuable, and part of what just make this an amazing place to live.
Well, I love that you do that.
Mhm.
Bringing new people in so new people can connect and
Absolutely.
learn what other people are doing out in our community. And it is kind of neat to see how many people I know with my business. It's a community type involvement.
Sure.
So although I do the skincare services or the spa services, every person that comes to see me within my business, 10% goes back to the Breast Center Patient Fund
Love it.
at Valley Medical Center. So it's a win-win
Mhm.
for all of us. You're giving back when you come see me, and then you leave feeling good, looking good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you have amazing skin, by the way.
Thank you. I did a dermaplaning last night.
Did you?
I'm like, I gotta look good on the show, right? I gotta represent.
There you
girl.
go. What is dermaplaning? I was looking at that on your website.
Well, you should come see me. So
Okay.
it sounds really intense, but it's not. It's
Okay.
really gentle. It's a blade. You actually use a blade, a
Okay.
surgical blade on the skin, or I do. And it takes away the dead skin cells.
Okay.
And it gets rid of that fine vellus hair.
Okay.
And so your products absorb better, your makeup lays better.
All right.
I mean,
There you go.
Yeah.
So it's like exfoliating on steroids.
yeah,
kind of.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
very
it.
relaxing though.
Okay.
And some people get a little nervous, like, what? A blade? You know?
I just close my eyes.
I know, just relax. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So.
All right. Well, your skin looks great, so I might have to come and get that done.
Thank you.
And so let's talk about the whole, the cancer aspect of it, because I know that does affect your skin. Like, it changes everything, doesn't it? In terms of the products and what you need and all kinds of different things.
Yes, unfortunately, this is a tender subject for me.
Yeah.
The women that have cancer, they're actually suffering. A lot of them are. I mean, bless their heart. Not all, but many, because of the side effects of cancer.
Right.
And one of them absolutely is their skin is affected. In addition, as many of us know, they lose their hair.
Right.
In some cases, not all, their eyebrows, their lashes. So, many have shared, so I speak on behalf of those who have shared with me, that they kind of lose their sense of self,
I bet.
and that regarding their beauty, they almost feel like, they're not beautiful, but they so are. And so I have just kind of taken it upon myself to be one of many people that want to remind those women who are facing their cancer journey and trying to get on a road to, being healthier and getting through it, is that you haven't lost your beauty, you have not lost your dignity. These women are incredible, and they're courageous and they're brave, and it's so rewarding to help them with the side effects of cancer.
Right.
So healing products, organic products, and just help them get through that and kind of create a full circle of care with what I do. The medical team is doing their part, and then I bring in the other aspect to help as well.
Which is a really important part of it, by the way. I think the part that you bring in, because it's the whole emotional part, it's, that energetic part of just keeping them engaged and on board, right?
And positive.
Positive, yeah.
For a
very good.
positive outcome, right? And so to keep them, their spirit uplifted and empowered and keep them encouraged. And so, I'm able to do that through my private practice as well as through the nonprofit. And so it's, I don't know, it's just really, I feel very lucky to be able to do this work. I really do.
I think it's wonderful. I don't know of anybody that does it, by the way. You're the only person I've met
Well,
that does
we need
this.
to get the word out
I
there,
know,
right? We need to help
because
more
this is,
women.
I bet
Yes.
everybody listening to the show knows somebody
Oh.
who is going through some kind of cancer treatment that would really benefit from this. Just from an actual skin, or because I'm sure your skin can get really irritated
Well,
and
yeah,
be
it's
uncomfortable,
sensitive,
but also just from an emotional
Yeah.
kind of support. So if somebody out there is thinking, they want to just come see you and get
Right.
dermaplaned and have beautiful skin
Right.
and look as radiant as you do,
Oh,
or
you're
they
sweet.
want to bring in somebody that, and maybe give them the gift of this, how do they find you?
Sure. So they can go to www.ChristinaThrelkheld.com.
Okay.
And Christina's with a CH. And
Okay.
Threlkheld, it's a toughie, but THRELKELD.com. And I have a website, and so there's, a list of all my services. They can actually go on the website and schedule through the website.
Okay.
And then, or they can donate too if they want, or purchase a gift certificate for
Love it.
anybody. I have friends that purchase gifts for their friends. I have women that,
Sure.
there's just a lot of ways that we can help ourselves,
Mhm.
to look good and feel good, as well as those who are facing cancer. So,
Sure.
yeah.
What are some of the biggest things you see with people with their skin? What are some of the biggest issues that they're having when they're going through the cancer treatment?
So I definitely noticed that it changes their skin,
Mhm.
and in many cases there's thinning of the skin, change in color tone,
Sure.
change in many cases. In fact, I saw a lady who lives out by me,
Uh-huh.
who I had her come to my home due to the side effects effects of her colon cancer. It was like she had a rash on her face and neck. She looked burned.
Oh, bless her
And
heart.
so I was able to get her on some just really good products, and within 3 days she noticed a difference.
Oh, great.
Yes, and then she went on her trip to Hawaii, so it was awesome. But sometimes it's just a lot of irritation or sensitivity. It's
Sure.
just very compromised because the body's so compromised.
Right.
So it makes sense, but we are able to help,
That's great.
with various products or services. Yeah.
And that's wonderful because you have the knowledge that can help people through that kind of stuff, because I'm sure it's all new for them as they're going through it.
Right.
And they don't know where to turn and where to get different things from. So, and do you teach classes as well? Did I see that on your website?
I do teach women who have cancer
Mhm.
through my nonprofit, which
Okay.
is the Compassionate Healing Foundation.
Got it.
And so once a month,
Mm-hmm.
the second Tuesday of every month from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.,
Okay.
we teach a class. And I've had volunteers come in,
That's
and some of the Valley Medical Center, the oncology staff,
Mhm.
they might come in sometimes and volunteer. And together, we as a community of people
Mm-hmm.
create a class once a month. Yeah, and then in regards to my skincare business,
Mhm.
I do sometimes teach estheticians various services. Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely. How did you get into skincare? What kind of started you on that and being an esthetician?
That's funny you'd say that. I was thinking about that on my drive in, and I really was that girl that when I was young, I liked that Barbie doll head.
Mhm.
I don't know if you had one.
No, yeah.
And I loved playing with that Barbie doll head and doing her hair and her makeup.
Oh, the one
and-
that was just like
Yeah, do you know
the
what I'm
bust
talking
kind of
about?
thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was all about just the hair and makeup.
Yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
I look back and I think, oh my gosh, I've always loved doing this. And then
Uh-huh.
I also was the girl that when I was little, my mom wouldn't let me wear makeup because I was, too young. So I would take the blue chalk, when you play pool,
Yes,
and I
love
would take the blue chalk and put it on my eyelids, and I'm like, hey, that was me.
Everybody else is playing hopscotch and you're over in the
Yeah,
corner
I'm like
doing
put
your
on the
eyes.
blue eyeshadow with the pool stick chalk. So I don't know.
That's
I
awesome.
just I've always loved skincare and makeup and the beauty industry.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
That's great. I'm guessing chalk is no longer
No,
skincare
we've advanced to better products.
Good.
Yeah. So that's kind of it. But also the oncology side. Unfortunately, we did lose my grandma to cancer
Oh.
and many family members and
Yeah.
friends. And so, that really struck a chord in my heart too.
Sure.
I can remember being with my mom, helping take care of my grandma when she had her radiation burns,
Mm-hmm.
and putting the cold cloth on her shoulders as
Mhm.
she said, why God, why me?
Yeah.
And I thought, gosh, here years later, I'm able to help more women
Mm-hmm.
in kind of a similar situation as my grandma, and just put cold cloths on them, or maybe wonderful products, and just help them maybe feel a little bit better.
Sure.
And if a little, even a small amount, I think helps
Absolutely.
when we help others. So
Absolutely. Again, if you are just tuning in today, we have Christina Threlkheld
hey, she got
Yay!
it.
With us today. And you do skincare down at Valley Medical Center for anybody can come see you.
Yes.
You're in the breast center.
Yes.
So, anybody, if you're looking for, she has the most amazing skin ever. You can't see it on radio. If you're
Wow.
watching the Facebook Live, you can see it. We're tuning in because she's amazing. But also you have this really beautiful and unique specialty, and your kind of give back to the community is being able to treat and help people with their skin when they're going through cancer treatment, because it's such a different experience for people, and I think that's really, really great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, and we would be, it's the 425 show, and you're part of the 425, and
Yeah.
so let's chat about what some of your favorite 425 places are.
So
Are you born and raised here? Are
I
you
am
from
born
here?
and raised.
I
Yes,
love it.
I'm a true Washingtonian. Yes. So I love Kirkland.
Yeah.
I don't live in Kirkland, but we love to go to Kirkland, go on the waterfront,
Mhm.
go to the restaurants there, and just
Mhm.
I just love being by the water.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something about it. It's so therapeutic.
I know.
Yeah.
It is, yeah, we love it too. We live in Kirkland, so
Okay.
it's one of our, yeah, it's a good spot to hang out for sure.
Yes.
Do you have any favorite restaurants or things you do when you're in Kirkland?
Yeah. So we do like the lodge.
Okay.
I love the color green.
Yes.
Okay,
It
first of all,
looks great on you. You're wearing it today.
And I love salad though, and it happens to be green too. So anyway, I love steak salad in the lodge in Kirkland. I'll tell you what, it's the best salad.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to check it out when I'm
Yeah,
there. I don't think I've
yeah.
had it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah. What else do you guys do when you're in Kirkland?
You know, we just like to go to different restaurants, and we've gone on the waterfront. Also, my daughter and her fiance, they have a boat. They've taken us out on the water, and then we'll dock
how
right there in the
fun.
marina. And as a family, just you know, just kind of hang out and kind of be spontaneous and go wherever we end up. And you know, there's also a church in Kirkland we've attended because of my son Braden, which is Church Home in 425. We love going there. And
Oh, great.
just listening to music and you know
That's
the message and but yeah, I think 425 and Bellevue. I love Bellevue.
Yeah,
You know, it's a nice city.
I know.
It
Well, and
is.
it's become a city, right? There's a lot going on
It's
there.
beautiful. It's a nice city.
It's a great place
Yeah.
to live. I think we love raising our kids here. The lake is great, right? There's just something about being around water, especially in the summer.
Oh, I agree.
It feels like such a summer thing. We're not boat people in our house, but both of
Yeah.
our boys have friends with boats, so they've been out on boats and
Oh,
stuff
how
this
fun.
summer. I think they're trying to learn how to like wakeboard or
Oh,
something
cool.
like that.
Yeah. Have you ever tried that?
No.
No.
I think
I bet you'd be good at it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see. One of our kids is really into it. The other one's like, you know, I'm happy, just put me on a tube and pull me around, and that's fine
Perfect.
too.
Yeah. Just happy to be out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bouncing around, doing goofy things. It's cute to see them out there, though. What are some things that people should be aware of or could be aware of, you know, either if they're going through cancer treatment themselves or knows somebody else, kind of as they're picking skincare products or,
Yeah.
you know, dealing with that kind of sensitivity? Are there any
Sure.
tips you can give them?
Well, you know, definitely I'd recommend that they choose wisely what products they
Mhm.
use. You know, products can get in our skin, any of us, within about 30 seconds. So
Right.
when your body's already compromised and you're
Mhm.
going through cancer treatment, let's say, choose wisely, choose organic, choose products that are really healing and that the ingredients doesn't maybe include fragrance.
Oh, sure.
But they can always reach out to me too, and
Okay.
you know, I'd love to help.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. And we'll make sure we have all of your contact information on the website after the show as well. It's NicoleMangina.com/podcast. So great. Any other, obviously they can get products from you, but if they're
Absolutely.
out shopping at stores, do you have any favorite skincare stores or lines that you recommend?
Oh, I think it's just the ones I sell.
I know. That's
I mean,
okay.
I don't buy anywhere else. You know, I
Yeah,
buy
you just have your
directly from my
stuff.
professional lines. I use Integrity. I use Image Skincare Osmosis. You know, just some really great products. We also, with
Sure.
our foundation, our nonprofit,
Mhm.
we have wonderful sponsors. Gabrielle Cosmetics, Buddha Brow, Integrity is also
Yeah.
sponsored and supported, and Image Skincare. Gosh, there's so many. You know,
Yeah.
those are just really good, healthy, healing, organic products. So
Yeah.
naturally, those are the ones I use in my business, and those are the ones I sell, and those are also the ones we use in the nonprofit. You know, which is amazing, and we could always use more help, by the way, with you know product donations or people that want to get on board and be a part of maybe financially donating, so we can keep this
Sure.
work going. We just started the nonprofit 3 months ago, and
Okay.
already it's wanting to grow faster than maybe we can handle.
Okay.
So we would love, you know, support there.
Perfect. And so people can go online and just donate?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Or if people want to, you know, collaborate and do something, whether it's an event or, you know, give a percentage of their
Sure.
profit of sales or whatever, you know, we would, you know,
Okay.
entertain anything. You know, we would be so grateful.
And if people wanted to get involved or donate or something, they would just reach out to
I
you,
would love that.
Christina Threlkheld,
Yes. .com.
and they can find you.
Yes.
Perfect. And then the focus of the nonprofit then is to teach classes, or how do you see this growing, and what do you see this becoming?
So, you know, I'm using the word organic a lot, but I'm just
Sure.
wanting it and letting it grow organically.
Mhm.
And just, I'm very faith driven, and so I truly believe this is God's word,
Sure.
and that it is a marathon, not a sprint,
Mhm.
and that it will fall into place just like it has already. And here
Right.
here I am with you. I mean,
Yeah.
this is just
Absolutely.
these wonderful opportunities where we can share the message and bring awareness. But it's called the Compassionate Care Experience. And so it's an
Okay.
experience for women who are going through cancer
Got it.
through our nonprofit, the Compassion Healing Foundation. And it's a 2-hour class.
Okay.
I dim the lights. We have candles going and music playing. We provide spa robes. We have sparkling cider and champagne glasses. I mean, we go all out.
Sure.
It's an experience where maybe for a couple hours
Mhm.
they can get away from the illness. They
Sure.
can, I've had some women say, for a little while I didn't feel like I had cancer.
Mhm.
I mean, if we can accomplish that,
Right.
that's amazing. And so then we move into other areas of deep breathing exercising to
Mhm.
lower their stress and anxiety.
Oh, I love it.
And we then move into using some of the products that have been donated. Again, they have to be specifically clean,
Sure.
healthy, natural, and organic.
Mhm.
And so we just have fun. And it is
Right.
such a therapeutic experience
Mhm.
for these women to be together among each other and
Mhm.
to encourage each other.
Oh,
We
I bet.
also go around the room and share what brings us joy. So it's very positive. It's very
Sure.
uplifting and encouraging, and so it's an experience.
I love it.
Yes.
And that's the goal of the foundation then, is to fund that so that you can offer more of those
Keep that
experiences.
going. And so far, every class and
Mhm.
every patient, we ask them to fill out a questionnaire
Mhm.
and rate us at the end of the class.
Oh, great.
And every single patient has rated us excellent. So we're
I-
doing
yeah.
something right.
Yeah.
And they don't tend to want to leave.
I
And
bet.
So it's like maybe we should make it more than 2 hours, and maybe we can open up more classes or opportunities
Sure.
if we have the funds or the products available. So
Mhm. That makes, I know, with everything you just described that you do, I mean, that sounds like an amazing time. That's a lot to cover in
it's
2
fun.
hours.
We have a good time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And why not, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And do you do that then at the at Valley Medical?
So my
At your-
partner is Valley Medical
Okay.
Center, yes, and although I work there with my business as a
Mhm.
private practice, as an
Sure.
independent contractor, we spoke together and I shared this vision or this mission
Mhm.
of opening this compassionate care experience through the nonprofit. And they said, we'd love to partner with you. And so they provide this space, they share it with their patients, and the
Great.
oncology staff, the entire staff has been on board and supporting it and sharing that message and getting it out to the patients.
That's wonderful. And how often do you do those experiences?
So it's once a month,
Okay.
every Tuesday,
Okay.
or the second Tuesday,
Second
excuse me,
Tuesday.
of every month
Okay.
from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Yes.
Yeah, I would imagine you have a really big demand for that. That sounds like just an amazing.
Well, and we just
Yeah.
started. We've only had 3 classes so far,
Okay.
and already it's growing. And we've had other people reach out, saying, we'd love to have your class or your experience at our location, but we just want to slowly grow and make sure that we can accommodate the people and the
Sure.
need, right?
Absolutely. I mean, yes, I can see this turning into such a big thing, and it's probably something you'll need a lot of help with.
We would love that.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
we can help more women.
Absolutely. So if you are out there, this is such a worthy cause and you want to get involved, and that's the beauty of nonprofits. You can be involved in any manner that works for you, right?
Right.
If all you can do is donate funds, if that's what your ability is right now, not all, because funds are important. We need the
Yes.
funds to make it work, but sometimes we don't have the time to donate.
Right.
But the funds help tremendously, and other people have more time and or want to be involved in that, and that's a beautiful thing as well. It sounds like you've probably got all kinds of things you could use some help with
We do.
for that.
We do.
So that
And
is
and I
really
love that it's more of a
wonderful.
community,
Mhm.
that we can do this together,
Yeah.
and help more people together. So
Do you find when people come, do they usually come by themselves? Do they usually have one or two, like, do they usually know people? Do they come with girlfriends or to your compassionate care classes?
to the ones who have cancers,
Uh-huh.
yeah, we had a lady last time. She brought her social worker and then her caretakers. So and they
Oh,
sat in
wow.
on the class and just kind of hung out
What a
with
good
us.
idea.
Yeah, and then other people, they their loved one or friend or family
Okay.
member will drop them off and say, okay, I'll see you in a couple hours.
Okay.
So usually they're in there by themselves with
Got it.
us,
Okay.
which is great.
Yeah. And sometimes kind of nice because then it's a safe space. Sometimes when you don't know people, it's more of a safe
Yes.
space, right? And then you can really
Yes.
kind of,
Say what you want,
Share.
do what you
Yeah.
Yes.
absolutely. I love that you're doing those classes.
Thank you.
Any skincare tips that you can share with the rest of us for, besides sunscreen? 'Cause
Yeah. Oh, you knew I was going to say that.
I know, that's what everybody says.
Sunscreen. I was going to say
So
that.
hypothetically, if
Yes.
you don't wear sunscreen,
Yes.
or as much as you should, what else should you
Well,
do when
if
it
I can
comes to
first
you?
say, services are great because not only does it make your skin look good, but I think we need self-care. I think it's
Yes.
so important that we take, and you're a mom and a working female, and so we need to take care of ourselves
Yeah.
so we can
That's
better
important.
take care of others, and we can be better, you know, in our relationships and our jobs.
Mhm.
So there's that aspect. But product-wise, I think just a good balancing cleanser,
Mhm.
something good to exfoliate your skin.
Sure.
I'm a fan of exfoliation because it helps get rid of dead skin
Mhm.
cells. And then hydration, just some good hydrating products. So,
Sure.
but then finishing with your SPF, yes. Yeah.
Darn it.
I know. I've got some great products too that work, and they just feel so good and looks, you know,
Yeah.
make us look our best.
I have nothing against SPF. I grew up in the copper tone, like tan accelerator days.
Did you?
Right?
The baby oil and the.
I never did baby
Oh,
oil.
good. Okay, good.
I never went that far. But yeah, the whole idea of SPF was not a thing growing up for me.
It
So,
really wasn't though.
yeah, I guess
you
it's
know?
been a while. I could probably change my thought process. But, I'm sticking with the more tan is
Yeah,
better.
you look good though. So whatever you're doing, it's working. Okay.
Awesome. Again, we've had Christina Threlkheld on the show with us today. With what your official business is, ChristinaThrelkheld.com.
Yeah.
You do skincare for anybody who would love to come and see you at Valley Medical, but you have a beautiful specialty working with people with cancer and how that affects their skin. And you've got your fantastic foundation, the Compassionate Care Alliance. Say that 10 times fast.
Is it Compassionate Healing Foundation?
Oh, see?
It's okay.
That's easier to say
It's
though.
long.
That's good.
It's long.
Compassionate
You
Healing Foundation.com. Go to the website after the show. We'll have the correct link on there for you. NicoleMangina.com/podcast. Thanks for joining us, everybody, today. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.